Hey, right now you tuned in to the Beat Block Podcast. My name is Jit Faye on the way. Today I got producer extraordinaire with me, Zay Cartier. What's happening, my boy?
What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Appreciate you joining me on the block, man.
Appreciate you having me, fam.
We're going to jump into it like we always do, man. Let me know what started you in music, man. What got you started?
I'm gonna be honest, kind of my whole family just doing it. Growing up in church, I used to play piano for the church. And just I was a singer at first, artist as well. And then I kind of just, found my way. I was listening to music all the time, and I'm listening to beats, production. You know how that go. And that's really what caught my eye, and I ran with it 16, 17 years old and just never stopped.
Okay. How would you say, even like how you say being in the church with the music, how you think that influenced your how you do it now, your sound?
Playing by ear. It's a blessing and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blessing.
Can you
and
read
a curse.
music?
Nah.
So everything by ear.
Everything by ear, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, blessing and a curse. That's probably one of the main things that I learned, playing in church. Like I would sit there and learn from my pastor. He played piano as well. Okay. And I just memorize sound,
Right.
And that kind of goes into what I do now. It's like these beats is made in like 15 minutes type shit.
Yes, sir. You still sing?
Yeah, here and there. Not on no, I don't drop nothing or nothing, but reference tracks here and there, yeah.
Okay.
I suck at writing. That's why I feel like I never really ran with it.
Okay, I feel you. Who would you say influenced you early on?
Early on, definitely growing up, like, what'd you say, like when I started producing or like just growing up in general?
Just when you like influenced you, your musical taste, it just
Pharrell. Probably not like with my sound, but like being influenced on like, a lot of percussions and everything bro was doing in his music was like crazy. But that's definitely one of my biggest ones, bro, and Metro, of course.
Okay, yeah. Really, when I hear your beats, I hear more Metro. Like I could tell that had something to do with your sound. Like it sound kind of aggressive.
Like, for sure.
Some of your harder beats, like they hard.
Yeah,
like
appreciate
Trenches.
That. Yeah, that Trenches is crazy.
You did that by yourself?
Nah, I did that with my dog, MK Mentality. He up in he in Turkey right now.
Turkey.
Yeah, that's my dog,
and
bro.
Overseas producers doing it.
Crazy with it, bro. I'm telling you, I got producers in Russia, Germany sending me shit like crazy shit, bro. But he did the loop on that one, and I did the drums. I didn't even really do nothing crazy. I left enough space.
Hard.
I really just had an 808 hat and snare and a little counter snare.
But I like that you mentioned that the spacing, and I think it's key in them beats. And like a few of your beats, I heard like the spacing in the drums, like it's like you don't do too much. Like, and I know from being an artist and working with artists, like they love that, like the space where they could jump in between
and do what they want to do, type shit.
You get way more placements like that, like,
especially when the melody hard, bro. Like you don't really got to do too much.
How did that process even come about? I mean, that you getting the Trenches placement, how did that come about?
Believe it or not, man, I didn't even know who Boston Richie was until a couple months ago, bro. Like before that, and I heard the Future song that he had, the Bullseye.
Keep this. Oh, yeah, Bullseye. You right.
Yeah. And bro, I swear, bro, I made a beat that sound just like that, bro. Like it's the same beat. I swear, bro. And I was tripping about it. I'm like, nah, like I could have had this placement. Like I could have made this shit. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get one with bro. Like. And one day I just posted a beat and I told everybody tag him, bro. And it must have just been right timing. And everybody tagged him. And it was only like 40, 50 comments. And bro hit my DM. And bro, I thought it was a fake page or some shit. There's a lot of fake pages out there and shit. But he hit me up. I told him, I was like, I got a whole pack ready for you. And he sent me his number. And it kind of just went from there, just building a relationship.
Okay. It came out dope.
For sure.
Yeah. Any more tracks with him, or that was the only one?
We definitely got a couple that I've seen him on live with. Don't know if they dropping. You know how that go with the unreleased. But he's working on the album right now. We working towards getting on that one.
Okay, but even with the situation that he's going through right now, like how do you feel like situations like that affect producers, if at all?
It sucked, man, because you be like, man, I got a placement with so-and-so, and, you know, people be like, damn, he a snitch or da-da-da, this and that, but I don't pay no mind to that shit, you know, I keep working, bro, you know, I'm gonna get mines.
Yeah, man. Not to go into it, but I feel like the way the Florida justice system is, I think you can't even judge, bro, too much. Like, it be a lot of trickery
I definitely, like I said, I don't want to speak on it too much, but I definitely feel like, you know, the whole situation crazy, you know, it just make, you know, image, you know.
Right. I feel like it's way more to be probably looked into about that situation, but again, we ain't got to go into it.
For sure.
What other artists have you tapped in with that you've been working with lately?
I definitely been trying to lock in with Lil Tyler. Me and his manager been communicating here and there. But you know they get millions of beats, so it's a hit or miss. But you know we just being consistent, sending shit out. I'm trying to get T9. I'm coming out with a mixtape. I'm trying to get T9 on the tape. I'm coming out with a tape for the city, bro. Like, I'm not even from here, but like,
Where you from originally?
I'm from New York.
Okay. How long you been down here?
I've been here about 2 years, 2.5 years.
How does that even play a role into like your musical process or your vibes for music? Like, does that play a role? You been here for a little bit, like?
Yeah, man, it plays a big role because I actually moved here from Pennsylvania. And I was in a small city, and you know, there's not too many producers where I'm at, where I was at, and I felt like everything I was doing was like out of the world to everybody, and to me it was just like regular. Like I'm just making music, you know. I had a little clothing brand too, and I was just kind of like that, like the outcast in a good way, but like it was just like nobody was on the same time as me. Like I had to go to New York to make moves, or I had to go here and there to make moves. And I had a daughter, and I just moved out here and just ran with it, bro. And back to the tape, like that's why I'm coming out with it, because it's like, bro, I really rock with Tampa heavy. Like the culture y'all got out here, bro, and like
I've been hearing your name for at least a year now. So you only been here for 2 years. I've been putting some work in
nonstop, man. Just trying to network and bring these producers together, bring these artists together. I'm really trying to build a solid, strong producer community, bro, and just help the producers, teach them this business, you know, teach them how to get paid always, you know, make sure them contracts is right. You got lawyers, everything. Like, I just want to help the producers, bro, because there's a lot of them out there that don't know what they doing, bro, and they ain't getting paid. They just getting credits.
A lot of, I mean, at least in this area, like now, it's been a few years of producers, you know, getting major placements and coming up. So we do kind of got a developing producer community. People kind of, you know each other. I could go on my phone right now, call like 7 platinum producers just in this area alone. And then, you know, that's kind of the reason for the Beat Block podcast, to kind of shine a light on what's going on. We got a rich producer community.
And I respect that, bro.
We go way back to even Justice League, or, you know, all that up to now. So, you know, that's the purpose of it. So I'm glad to see, you know, producers having the same mindset of wanting to have a community and wanting to have stuff in order. But what advice would you give to other producers that's trying to, you know, get placements or come up?
Man, honestly, don't get lost in the sauce. Like, don't be so head in the game on trying to get a placement, you know. Also work with artists in the city, you know, that you feel like could be big. Like, work with them, build with them, because they could be the next big thing, and there you are right with them, producing everything. But yeah, don't get lost in the sauce. Make sure you got an attorney. Make sure you got a pro affiliation, BMI, ASCAP. Make sure you got all that, Sound Exchange, all that good stuff. And just, you know, make sure you got somebody that's going to take care of your business, somebody that you can trust, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if that's you, then it's you.
Yeah, yes. I advise some people just be your own manager right now till something come up. Like, you'll know when you can't handle it. I know you say you're a father. Like, how does that influence your drive as a producer, or just in general?
Man, that's like 110% my drive. The reason I go, like, that was the main reason I moved out here. You know, had a kid. My whole family was out here. I wasn't doing too well in PA, so I was just like, I got to make a move, because I know I got the potential to do something, but like there ain't nothing going out here. Like,
right.
So I just dipped, and if it wasn't for her, you know, and I didn't make that move, you know, I'd still be in the hood, just, you know.
Right, and it's crazy that you say that because there's a lot of people here who complain about the infrastructure or what we have going on here. But here you come from a place that move a little slower. It's like, damn, because we need to appreciate what we have here for real.
For sure.
A lot of people trying to jump to Atlanta or LA, but it's a bubbling market here.
Like,
yeah,
for real. That's how I see it.
So yeah, I think we need to appreciate what we got a little more, man. But what's next for Zay Cartier?
We got a mixtape coming out, like I said. We got this mixtape coming out for the city. I got a bunch of good artists on there, man. People in the city. The tape is gonna be real versatile. Like, it's not gonna be just trap beats. It's gonna be trap beats, R&B beats, Detroit beats. You know, all around. And it's gonna be from the city, people from the city. So we got that coming. You know. We trying to get on Boston's next album, you know, and just work with these other artists and, you know, sending out beats to these labels and these, you know, managers and A&Rs and stuff. Just, you know, that's really it. And like I said, I'm really working towards trying to do something big for the producer community, bro.
Okay. Yes, sir. Looking forward to what you got for the producer community, man. 'Cause I see you got the mind for it, for real. We're going to get into the next segment, quick picks with Jit. I'm going to give you 2 choices and let me know what you rocking with.
For sure.
Zaytoven or Dr. Dre?
Zaytoven.
Sending beats or cooking up from scratch with an artist?
Cooking up from scratch for sure.
LeBron or Jordan?
Nah, it's a sports like that, but I go with Jordan for sure.
You rather a street classic or a viral TikTok song?
Street classic.
Street classic. Why you say that?
Because I'm from the streets.
All right, that's simple enough. All right. Tom G or Tom Brady?
Tom G for sure.
Okay, because you ain't from here. So
Yeah.
Tom G.
I was one of the first. Hey man, I was one of the first people I heard of when I got out here. People like, hey, Tom G. You know.
You got some work in with him yet?
Nah. I feel like I personally haven't made something for him because I'm not too hip to like the Florida sound.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I wanna, you know, sit down and collaborate, you know, with you one day, hopefully. With Chris O. Shout out Chris O. And just really get something done for bro.
Okay. But in general, I was gonna ask you before, how do you see the just being somebody who's not from here? Go along with what we were talking about before. How do you see the producer community here? Like as far as like what it is when you got here? Like, between Swift or Chris O, K Hint, like you know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel like there's a select few that stick together. Mm-hmm. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of other producers that's kind of just like trying to be on their own, you know. You know, on their own type of thing. But I personally feel like if we stick together, bro, like, I'm telling you, we can make magic.
Okay. I believe so. I agree with you. I agree. I just, you know, it's interesting to hear from not, I don't want to call you an outsider, but somebody from,
definitely, you know, for sure.
From the outside in. You know
and personally, like, I feel like in New York, up north, and, you know, I just feel like not enough people stick together. Like, it's so many people, bro. Like, people just trying to.
Everybody want that top spot.
Yeah, you feel me? I don't got time to race for that.
I always tell the producers here, man, we all we got. Like, we going to get as far as we push each other. You know
we family.
Straight up. Damn hard to ask you that. What do you feel like the biggest obstacle as a producer so far in your career?
Being consistent, you know. Quitting my 9 to 5. To take music full time. You know, I'm an engineer as well. And that was probably my biggest obstacle. You know, it was like, am I going to work 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. in this warehouse and try to make it to the studio the next day to sell some beats or, you know, or am I going to, you know, just say F it and just take the shot. And I took the shot, bro, and I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in about a year and a half, bro, and I've been fine.
Yeah, that's probably one of my biggest, if not my biggest obstacle. I can't even talk. But, yeah, just making that transition from when I was working 9 to 5 to that in between time before it actually popped off and started making money, that probably was the biggest obstacle.
Just the entrepreneur lifestyle in general, you know.
Yeah, and even knowing how to, you know, make things work, not getting, a check every 2 weeks, a guaranteed check. You got to hustle in between time.
And then not only that, like, we all humans too. Yep. We got life. For sure, we got lives to live.
For sure. All right, what would you say your end goal is with this? Like, where you see it going for yourself?
My end goal is to just be that guy in the chair, just chilling, recording, making beats. Nah, but that definitely. But to be able to have taught and helped a lot of producers and artists, and make hits and be able to see all my stuff on the wall, I know, as a producer,
Yeah, everybody want that.
Everybody want that.
Plex.
That's motivation. Make you go harder.
All right, man. I want to thank you for rocking with me today, coming through the block. You know what I'm
saying? For sure. I appreciate you having me. I respect everything you're doing on here, bro. For real. Keep it up.
All right, this has been another episode of the Beatbox Podcast. I'm Jit Fair on the way. It was Zay Cartier signing out.